The new parts have arrived from the factory without issue. They'll be fitted to the car in time for the next session.
Thank you very much, Carl. What's going on, guys? It's Cats here, and welcome back to career mode. I'm sorry I missed it yesterday, but I'm coming out with it today. So yeah, sorry about that. We get some engine power applied to the car, nice and smoothly, no issues. Clear weather for the race and everything. Apparently there's some new regulations for next year, but you know that always happens after season 1 in 2018 career mode. That's just fine. Going out for our first qualifying lap now. We're not the first to start our lap. Coming up towards the end here, it looks like Verstappen is on provisional pole. We do run out of ERS quite quickly. We have to update that a little bit. We go for a second lap immediately right after. That's almost a 10 second, the 2/10th improvement. And with almost no time left in the session, we go out for a third lap. Stoffel Vandoorne sat in P12, we're sat in P11. As we come here to cross the line, there's actually a 5/10th improvement. We've done really good in that lap, and that puts us, can't see, P7. Which, as Jeff just said, is a very nice job. I mean, if you missed it in the start, our main target, the thing that we get at about 500 resource points for, is to finish 6th or higher. Where Brendan Hartley finishes off the grid, Stoffel Vandoorne finishes 12th, we finished 7th, and I believe it was Sebastian Vettel on pole. So yeah, going for the race. Take it away, Crofty.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess.
Right, so here's the grid. Sebastian Vettel on pole with Lewis Hamilton P2 and Valtteri Bottas P3. Us in P7. Teammate Stoffel Vandoorne P12, rival Kevin Magnussen P13, and Brendan Hartley at the end of the grid. We're going to be hit from lap 4 from the supers to the softs, but yeah, here we go, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. We had an awful start off the line as usual, because the AI gets super stops, but we do dive bomb up the inside. We have a massive loss of the rear end there. We could have been P3 at the moment if it wasn't for that back end loss there. We're P5 right up the tail of Max Verstappen here. Have to lift off because he's so close, and the AI don't usually go flat out all the time in Eau Rouge like I do at Radion, sorry. We're in the slipstream, we're not in the slipstream anymore. Raikkonen is though behind us. We have the inside line for Max Verstappen here. He is going very aggressive here, but there's a slight bit of touching there, and I promise you that's not going to be the first touching we'll see in this race. We do get his position. Kimi Raikkonen gets a 2, so it's 4th for us, and Kimi Raikkonen 5th behind us here as he goes side by side with us in Eau Rouge and Radion, but we make it past with just defender. He chickens out of it instead of staying there, but here we go. It's in the slipstream. No DRS yet, as it's only lap 2. But he does go for a move on the inside, maybe. No, we block him off. So that was quite lucky for us that we could do that. Now coming up to the same place in lap 3. We kind of cover him off there, trying to cover him off on the inside, but he's already passed. Well, already side by side with us. We take kind of the same lines we did last time, but leave him space as he's already on the inside. Here you go for the start of lap 4, end of lap 3. Hamilton dives into the pits as we might make a move on Valtteri Bottas here. We're in his DRS and slipstream, and we go up the inside. It's very deep though into the corner, but we do get still the better exit off of him. So all worries now is that he has DRS at the top of the hill, but now he's also on us in Eau Rouge and Radion as he touches us, and we nearly spin out there. I was absolutely shitting myself when that happened. I tuck it to the slipstream. Kimi Raikkonen is tucked into our slipstream. Valtteri Bottas is just flying away with his DRS. I did try to have a little bit of a look, but there was no way I was ever getting through there. Coming in now for lap 4. This is our in lap as Kimi Raikkonen goes there. I don't really care about the fact that he's there, so now there's contact and we fly off right into Max Verstappen. So both Max Verstappen and Kimi Räikkönen are going slow now. We get the warning for colliding with Max Verstappen. Going very deep in there while we have to pit in. Valtteri Bottas pits as well. Also very dramatic final part of the in-lap there. Yellow flags still from Kimi Räikkönen. I think it's going to have a wing change. See, 2.7, it's a good stop. Not bad. Not too good either. I mean, I've seen better, but it's fine. There goes Hamilton, and there goes Daniel Ricciardo, who was actually behind us when we pitted. Pierre Gasly's out of the race. Lance Stroll's out of the race as well, so I'm guessing those two have collided. I did try to see if I could get a replay on it, but I couldn't find them. We have DRS on Daniel Ricciardo, though. Let's see, we are very, very close. Mr. Late Breaker gets outbraked. Oh, actually, he just makes a mistake, and we take advantage of that, go past him. That's us up into P9. Charles Leclerc's out of the race, so that's quite sad. That brings us down to 16. I believe we only have 3 retirements, so we should have a 4th one coming up here. Yeah, Brendan Hartley's out as well. A lot of retirements at the moment, a lot of people pitting as well. So yeah, we're back in 3rd. Actually, that's pretty good. Daniel Ricciardo now on the tail of us. Try blocking him off, but we don't succeed in it. So Mr. Late Breaker might go up our inside. He tries to, but we outbrake him again. Well, we don't outbrake him, we just block him off. But here we go. I try letting off here to see if I can have DRS at the top of the hill for the Kemmel Straight, but I just made a huge mistake because he wasn't past me before the DRS detection zone, so he does have DRS. The same with Valtteri Bottas, they both have DRS and I don't. The only thing equal between me and Ricciardo is the engine, except we have a better engine, so that's why we could probably stick with him. If we had a worse engine, we would be gone. But here goes Ricciardo trying the same as Kimi Räikkönen. This time I actually care that he's there because I don't want to die. We're still on the inside here. He is still Mr. Late Breaker, and we still go side by side with him nearly as well in the second part of the bust up chicane, but we do get him blocked off. We do have DRS as well. But now he's fighting Valtteri Bottas there. So now they're both going to get DRS on me and each other at the top of the hill. Valtteri Bottas is past him as he goes for a late move on the inside. Maybe no, he's there, and we don't leave him enough space. I heard a little bit of contact there. Yep, the yellow flags, and he is around Valtteri Bottas. And let's go on board with him here. He goes for the move up the inside, and I mean, yeah, that's clearly enough. We just turn directly into him. That slows down Ricciardo as well, so now we've got quite a big gap. As you can see on the map there, Valtteri Bottas is still parked, and a few people actually hit into him. Which, if I remember correctly, yeah, well, not P13, 13 people left in the race. Sergio Perez is out, Valtteri Bottas is out, and Nico Hülkenberg's out. I mean, that's all kind of because of me, so that's a little bit of an oopsie. Down Ricciardo, move up the inside maybe. Again, Mr. Late Breaker. Try to stick it on the outside, which we complete actually. It's lap 10 here out of 11. He's still side by side with us. Now we're going to go side by side, no Rouge and Radion. No, we're not, but we do have the DRS coming up at the top of the hill, I believe. We also have Slipstream on him, so yeah, we have DRS. Slipstream, ERS, Rich, DRS, everything we could ever want. And we just actually kind of fly away from him, really. Going nice and slowly into Lake On. Well, not nice and slowly, nice and fast, of course. On the final lap here, if we can keep on this position, that's the 3rd podium in the season. We're side by side headed into Lake On here. He's suddenly slowed out on the middle of the line. So yeah, it's kind of annoying there, but you can see there that on the top right of the map, that was Carlos Sainz, the only Renault remaining. The Renault remaining, who's now out of the race. Sebastian Vettel's won it, and we just miss out on the podium, but it's fine. Still P4 after starting P7. So I'm quite pleased with that, and we've beaten the team expectation thing, so we should have some nice resource points coming our way very soon. Yeah, that's Sebastian Vettel on the win, Lewis Hamilton P2 and Daniel Ricciardo P3. So yeah, that's actually been quite an exciting race. probably the longest race we've had so far in this season, like in terms of time on video. But yeah, that's actually Stoffel Van Dorn P6. I think this is the best result for the team. 4th and 6th at the same time. Marcus Ericsson gets driver of the day from P17 to P9. Kevin Magnussen, a rival, has gone from 13th to 5th, so he's got a lot of points coming home after a long time without points. And just look at that, look how many DNS was. Carlos Sainz, Nico Hulkenberg, Valtteri Bottas, Sergio Perez, Brendan Hartley, Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly. That's 8 retirements, which is absolutely insane. So we can see that Kevin Magnussen's moved up. Van Dorn's not moved up, but he's only 7 points off Sergio Perez, who drops down. Magnussen's only 36 points ahead behind us now, so he's kind of catching up maybe. Well, probably not. But yeah, we go with 109 points in the constructors. Daniel Ricciardo moves to 3rd in the drivers, so that's nice for him as well. We're still 4th in the constructors, by the way, so no worries here. Yeah, we quickly, as I mentioned earlier, the ERS runs out too quickly, so we're going to see if we can upgrade some of that. So now we've got 2 upgrades coming in for Italy, a major and a minor. That should help us go closer to the top 3 pack. I'm hoping to be amongst the top 3 teams, which will then make us top 4 teams for the end of the season. So yeah, that was it for this video. That was it for this episode, actually. I shall see you all on Monday for another episode, which should be Italy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If so, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And yeah, goodbye.